Wildcat fans, welcome into the Wildcat Center on the campus of Johnson Wales University in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina. We have men's basketball for you today. Wildcats taking on the Thoroughbreds from Blue Light College of Apex. First ever matchup between these two interstate squads. Blue Lights comes into this game with a record of 6-8. Their most recent contest was back on Thursday night, where they defeated Virginia University of Lynchburg 100-75. Looking for any common opponents, the Thoroughbreds lost to Trinity Baptist back on January 8, 78-75. That was a night after the Wildcats beat Trinity Baptist by 19. They have played the Apprentice School a couple times so far this season and lost to them both times, a future opponent for the Wildcats, and they've also lost to Mid-Atlantic Christian. They lost to Johnson Community College back on November 13, 74-59. The Wildcats beat Johnson Community College by 25 a week ago today, so give you a little bit of context there. This is the last non-conference home game of the season for Johnson & Wales. They'll start conference play Tuesday night as Clinton comes to town for an 8 o'clock tip, doubleheader with the women. They start at 6. So this will pretty much just about wrap up the non-conference slate. Wildcats do have a few non-conference games once we start conference play, but things are about to get hectic here in the EMAC. And before we do that, we'll get this one out of the way. So we'll turn things over to our public address announcer, Chris Plano. He'll have our national anthem and tonight's starting lineups.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Johnson & Wales University Wildcat Center, where this afternoon your Wildcats host the Thoroughbreds from Blue Lights College. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise, remove your hats as we honor our country and the men and women who serve it with the playing of this afternoon's national anthem. I am your public address announcer, Chris Plano, welcoming you to the Wildcat Center Gym. Now for the starting lineup for this afternoon's men's basketball game. First for the visiting Thoroughbreds of Blue Lights College. A 6'2" freshman at guard from Clayton, North Carolina, number 3, Kenny Anderson Jr. A 5'11" freshman guard, Lawrenceville, Georgia, number 14, Jerbraylon J.B. Ezel. A 6'5" freshman at forward from Raleigh, North Carolina, number 21, Devin Ellicott. A 6'5" freshman at forward from Durham, North Carolina, number 23, Chris Dickey. And a 6'5" sophomore at forward from Cairo, Egypt, number 35, Victor Nong. Blue Lights College head coach Mario Farr, assisted by Genete Pulley, Joel Myers, James Odie, and Gerard Hicks. All right, Wildcat fans, let's get on your feet and greet your Johnson & Wales University Wildcats. A 6'3" senior at forward from Columbia, South Carolina, number 1, Marley Poole. A 6'2" guard junior from Cape Coral, Florida, number 2, Brandon Costin. A 6-foot senior at guard from Raleigh, North Carolina, team co-captain number 3, Malik Bullock. A 6'4" sophomore at forward from Rutherford, North Carolina, number 5, Zarion Wilkins. And a 6'5" senior at guard from Huntersville, North Carolina, team co-captain number 11, Robert Hobson. Your Wildcats are coached in the second season by Dan Larkin. He's assisted by Claude Louise, Matthew Johnson. The team managers are Miles Myrick and G.
All right, Wildcat fans, there you have it, the starting lineups for today's contest between the Thoroughbreds and the Wildcats. And for the call of today's action, we'll turn it over to the voice of the Wildcats, Kelly Turner.
Awesome. Welcome in, everybody. Wildcats will take the floor in gold uniforms. Blue Lights College will be in blue. And they'll be going right to left on your screen. Wildcats will be going left to right. Out at the tip for the Thoroughbreds, number 21, Devin Alicott, and for the Wildcats, number 5, Zarion Wilkins. Tip kind of bounces away, loose ball. Hobson comes away with it. Wildcats will have first possession here. Wilkins, top of the key, finds Marley Poole. Quick decision to the basket, off the rim. Tough bucket, won't fall. Rebound, Nong. Wildcats open up in man defense.
So Z Wilkins getting the start today over Cedric Miller, down low for the Wildcats.
Pass thrown to Nong. They dump it down low, ball on the floor. Up underneath is number 21, Devin Alicott, getting the first bucket of the game. Thoroughbreds come in with a record of 6 and 8. Zarion Wilkins here now underneath. Looking for Bullock, it deflects off his chest. Blue Lights up ahead on the fast break, and they're able to convert. Blue Lights will be in man defense as well. Hobson takes it up the floor.
Thoroughbreds showing a little bit of backcourt pressure, which you don't often see against the Wildcats.
For 3, it's Hobson, knocks it down.
Nice little roll and replace game there between Poole and Hobson. Marley caught the ball out on the wing, drove baseline, or drove to the bucket, and Robert just replaced it right at the spot that Marley left. Marley pitched it back out, and Robert knocked down to 3.
So a deep 3 from Victor Nong, able to answer the Hobson 3. Wildcats quickly get it up the floor with Poole, and he gets it picked away by Ezel Upchurch. He takes it himself, coast to coast. Blue Lights coming out firing on all cylinders. Bullock to take to the can.
Thoroughbreds a perfect 4-4 from the field so far. Wildcats just need to tighten up defensively.
The floater off the glass, no good. Rebound Wilkins. Fast break up ahead to Hobson. Able to get by the defender and lay it in.
That was a good job by Kostick, walling up on the defensive end, forcing a tough shot. The Wildcats turned that into quick points.
Ezel works around the screen. Bullock stays with him, looses the handle, gets it right back, and just turns it over out of bounds.
Ezel looking for Anderson, and Anderson cut, and Ezel thought he was going to cut back towards the midcourt instead of cut to the baseline.
Bullock gets by his defender. Nong works with him all the way, will draw the foul.
The Blue Lights using Nong, who's their tallest player, to guard the ball handler for the Wildcats.
Interesting tactic.
Showing off his defensive versatility.
He stuck with him. Hobson the pump, pulls the trigger, knocks it down, 2 for 2. Wildcats on top now, 10-9. Just over 3 minutes into this one here at the Wildcat Center Gym. Johnson Wales hosting Blue Lights College Wildcats are in gold. Blue Lights with it now in blue.
Quick 7-0 spurt for the Wildcats.
Easel nearly lost it again. Step back three, short. Fight for the rebound. Wilkins comes away with it.
I think Malik Bullock may have gotten a piece of that one.
Wilkins through the contact, kick out to Bullock. Works inside again. He lost the handle. Ball on the floor out of bounds. Last touch by the Thoroughbreds. It'll stay here with the Wildcats with 19 seconds on the shot. Substitution in for Blue Lights College is number 24, Darian Williams, who will check in to replace Easel. Bullock on the baseline, looking for somebody, throw it out. Good grab by Poole. Poole now guarded by Williams, who just checked in. Good defense staying with Poole all the way, but they leave Wilkins wide open for three. He can't knock it down. Rebound Williams. Williams all the way, and that'll be offensive foul. Pushed off
Good.
of Kostick.
Good call there by the official. Good defense by Kostick. Williams made up his mind about at the scores table that he was going to drive that one. You could see that one coming a mile away.
Screen coming from Wilkins. They get the switch, the double. Now, pass goes off the fingertips of Wilkins. They had him wide open underneath. Pass just a little too much, and Wilkins wasn't ready for it.
So Wildcats seem to have settled in a little bit here. Gotten a few stops in a row on defense. I just need to take care of the ball.
Bullock guarding Nong. Work baseline, Nong, corner three. Able to knock it down. We see some good three-point shooting here early in this one from both teams. Bullock up ahead, good pass to Wilkins, up and under. Gives it right back to Bullock, fading away, won't fall, gets his own rebound. Bullock will bring it back out. 15 seconds on the shot. Everybody on the left side for the Wildcats. Wilkins gets caught in the air. Bullock's got to put up one, and he gets it to fall.
Nice fadeaway jumper from Malik there.
That one ties at 12 all. .53 left to go in this first half. Nong a three, that one off the mark. Rebound Hobson. Wildcats get it up the floor quick. Hobson goes baseline. Pass deflected, gets it right back. Tiptoes that line, able to find Poole wide open for three. He can't knock it down, and ball saved, but it goes right to Wilkins. Wildcats still with possession, fading away. That jumper won't fall. Good tip from Kostick, finds Bullock, the Euro, underneath. Oh my gosh.
Nice offensive rebounding by the Wildcats.
There's a lid on that rim. The floater, no good. Ball out of bounds, and it will be Blue Lights College. Wow. A lot of activity, but no points there for the Wildcats.
Good hustle, though, for Johnson and Wales, trying to keep that one alive. Kostick in particular, a little tip push over to Bullock to save a possession.
Number 10, DeAndre Williams checking in the game for Marley Poole. Jawan Browder, who just checked in, was the ball handler bringing up the floor there on the Thoroughbreds. And the floater in the lane from Darian Williams is good. And the Williams for the Wildcats quickly looks to answer. Shot won't fall. Foul called. Williams will be at the line for two shots. Third team foul on the Thoroughbreds. Wildcats have yet to commit a foul. Number 10, DeAndre Williams, who just checked in a minute ago at the free throw line for two shots. If you're just tuning in, we're just about 7 minutes into this first half. Wildcats down 14-12 to Blue Lights College. So Williams goes 1 of 2 there.
Anderson just dribbled it right off his leg, out of play.
Kostick and Wilkins set up in the opposite corners. Bullock takes it himself, up and under.
Nice take there by Malik, scored right over Browder as he went reverse layup. Wildcats up ahead, 15-14. I think that's the first time they've been in front.
Oh, the steal, it's Kostick, throws it out ahead. Nobody home for the Wildcats. Just too far out of the reach for Williams and Hobson. Thoroughbreds trying to answer with the three, not there. Fight for the rebound, the offensive board from Browder gets it, kind of gets revenge on Bullock. That pass knocked away. Nearly saved, but it touched the line. It'll stay here with the Wildcats. Subs check in for Johnson and Wales is number 33, Antonio Smith, and number 23, CJ Miller. They'll replace Arian Wilkins and Malik Bullock.
So the Wildcats get both their bigs in off the bench at the same time.
So Smith coming up top for the screen. Step back three, and be foul called. 3 shots coming for Hobson. Foul on Alicott.
Job by Robert Hobson to draw the contact there. Didn't get the shot, but he'll get 3 free throws here.
Yeah, Alicott didn't give the clean space for Hobson to land. Went right underneath his legs. Which drew the 3 fouls here as Hobson knocks down the first. We're tied again, 16 all. 12:44 left in the first quarter play. Wildcats have yet to commit a foul. Blue Lights 4 fouls already. Shot won't count.
Get a lane violation on
Smith.
Smith. So wipe that one off the board. Wildcats get 2 of the 3 free throws.
Hobson now guarding Browder. Picks up Miller as he goes left side. A lot of bodies there, a lot of yellow jerseys, and they kick it out. The floater in the lane. Rebound Smith. Tough floater. You got to get it over Smith and Miller. Shot nearly fell. And travel called on Miller before he can dunk
CJ picked up the pivot foot as he started his drive down the lane.
Marley Poole will check back in. He'll replace Kostick. Running point now is number 5, Chance Jamison. Gives it up to Anderson. Jamison set up in the right corner, guarded by Smith now. Underneath, a lot of bodies. Shot won't fall. Foul called. They're going to get it on Williams. Might have caught the shoulder.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of contact
much
there
from our angle, but nevertheless, Chris Dickey at the line. 2 shots coming here. More chance for the Thoroughbreds to regain the lead. The Wildcats are up 17-16, 12:02 left, first half of play. And that one won't get the friendly roll there. Oh, 2, rebound Miller.
Miller just takes it all the way to the basket. Kind of just cleared a path there. The Thoroughbreds parted the Red Sea, or parted the Blue Sea as it is, and CJ laid it home. Wildcats up 3, 19-16.
Underneath, stolen by Poole. Poole basically knew that was coming. Knocked away in the lane. Smith there for the offensive putback.
Antonio kind of lost it going up, had the double clutch, but still regained it and got it off the glass and good. Wildcats now up by 5, their largest lead.
Antonio and Marley basically did the same move, except Marley passed it, and Antonio somehow got that one in the basket. And Hobson here on the break finds Poole hanging in the air, laying good.
Nice body control by Marley there. Third 23-16, full timeout for Coach Mario Farr. We'll take it with him and be back in 1 minute. So we're back out of the timeout, 23-16 Wildcats. 11-13 left to play first half.
So Easel back in for Blue Lights to lob it in. Going all the way. Where the score was Browder. Smith gets it at the free throw line, turns one way. Ball gets knocked away, and Blue Lights comes away with the steal. Jamison brings it back out. Easel now guarded by Williams. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Wildcats. It'll stay here. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 10:43 left in the first half of play. Wildcats are on top of Blue Lights College, 23-18. Anderson throw it in, finds Nong. Browder on the baseline. In the middle of traffic, Easel rises up for that one, knocks down the J.
So 4 quick points out of the break, or out of timeout for Blue Lights. They've cut the lead to 3.
Miller now guarded by Nong. Tough shot in the middle of the paint. Will draw the foul. Will be at the line for 2 shots.
Good aggressive move from CJ.
Foul on Jamison. That'll be the 5th team foul on the Thoroughbreds. Brandon Kostick set the check back in for the Wildcats.
CJ took it right to the basket that time and forced the contact, drew the foul.
Knocks down the first free throw. Kostick will check in for Hobson. Miller, the anticipation on the free throw. He knocks down the second. Oh, bullet pass, back door.
Wildcats left Blue Lights player all alone underneath.
Good look from Easel, able to find
That was Jamison, yeah.
Williams looking for help. Poole fading away for 3, in and out. Strong rebound from Smith, rips it away from 2 defenders, puts it up, won't fall. Ball tips around, and Browder comes away with it for Blue Lights.
Don Antonio got fouled there on the reach in, no call.
So Browder gets around Smith. Tough bucket, falls. Good take. There's 3 Wildcats in the mix there. He still got that one to fall. Miller now works in the lane. Shot won't count. It'll be foul on the floor. It'll be the 16th foul on the Thoroughbreds. Foul will be on Nong, his second. So Wilkins and Bullock will check in. They'll replace Williams and Smith. Gave the Wildcats some good minutes there. 9:14 left in the first half. Bullock on the baseline to inbound. Wildcats have 22 seconds on the shot. Bounce pass in, the pool spins. Tough shot.
Nice work by Marley to get open there, and then he was able to little turnaround spin move and got it up over a couple outstretched Thoroughbred hands off the glass. Good.
Crowder spinning one way, going back the other. The fadeaway jumper won't go. Rebound Miller.
Tough shot there for Crowder.
Oh, and Miller lost off his foot. Oh, hard foul called, and Ezel just took out the legs of Bullock.
Ezel pats Malik on the backside as he got up. Just hustle play there, trying to go for the ball. CJ lost it off the foot of the Thoroughbred defender, and it went straight back into the backcourt.
That puts the Wildcats now in the bonus. The rest of 8:50 left in this first half. So Bullock at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Knocks down the first.
Wildcats have been shooting the ball well from the free throw line in recent games, but weren't too good Wednesday night down in Sumter against Morris. Looks like they're going to have plenty of opportunities today as Malik misses the second.
Ezel through the lane, hanging in the air, the roll. Cossack baseline, kick out to Miller, takes the three, high arcing shot, won't go. Rebound Browder, up ahead to Ezel. All the way, oh, good defense by Miller, and he gets the rebound. Bullock loses it. Blue Lights comes right back. Good move by Nong, the up and under. Too much English on that one. Bodies on the floor, man. Whew, the three is good for Kenny Anderson. And head coach Dan Lark is going to get a timeout for Johnson and Wales. What a turn of events here. Wildcats now down by one, 29-28, 8:06 left in the first half. Wildcats timeout.
So back out of the timeout. Wildcats down 1, 29-28, 8:06 to play.
Bullock running point for the Wildcats. Guarded out by Browder. Moves to the left side. Screen coming from Miller. Goes the other way. Through the lane, through the contact. Won't fall. Gets his own rebound. Back up. Foul called. Shot won't fall, but Bullock will be back at the free throw line for another two shots.
So now the 8th team foul on the Thoroughbreds. Wildcats still have only committed one. So they've done a good job of playing defense without fouling.
Wildcats so far 6 of 9 at the free throw line tonight. Make it 6 of 10, so 60%. Chris Dickey will check in for Nong, who picked up his third foul on Bullock.
Nong's really been the catalyst for the Thoroughbreds when he's been in there. So it'll be interesting to see how long Coach Mario Farr goes without him.
So that one ties it 29 all. Ezel through the lane, high shot off the glass is good. Wilkins spins one way. Ball tipped around out of bounds. It'll be a Thoroughbreds ball. DeAndre Williams will check in for Bullock.
Williams going to get the defensive assignment on Ezel, who's been killing the Wildcats with just straight line drives to the basket the last couple possessions.
Kind of dribbles himself. That should have been a double dribble. It looked like went into his chest and he held it and put it back down, but they're going to get the foul on the Wildcats. So
and that's going to be on Williams, his second. So he's committed the only 2 fouls for the Wildcats so far.
Costa will guard the inbound. Now from the elbow, gives it back to Ezel. Moving screen called as Williams hits the deck. Foul will be on with Jamison.
Good call there, as Jamison wasn't set on that screen. Got a message from former team manager Doug Walmsley, who's joining us on the stream today, watching this one. Good to hear from Doug.
Darian Williams checks in. He'll replace Ezel, so we'll see where the offense goes now for the Thoroughbreds with Ezel and Nong both out. Williams running point now for the Wildcats. Kostick to take to the rain, misses it. Blue Lights going the other way. The open man in the corner for 3 is Anderson. Can't knock it down. Tough rebound for Williams. Outlet to Poole in the corner. Travel called on Kostick. Shuffled his feet.
So that's going to give it back to the Thoroughbreds. Turnover number 7 for the Wildcats.
6:35 left to go before halftime. Wildcats still down by 2. Browder trying to get around Poole, rises up for the jumper, not there. Rebound Wilkins. Lobs it ahead to Poole. Baseline, lost the handle for a minute, gives it to Miller, and it gets blocked by Dickey, and Blue Lights now on the push. That should be foul on the floor, and it'll be on Williams. That'll be his 3rd. Now you saw the elbow of Williams for Blue Lights kind of flail out there, and I think that's what Williams was kind of talking to the ref about, but the official saw it as the foul on the Wildcats, Williams. The foul was on the floor, not in the shot attempt, so they'll have to inbound. They'll have 26 seconds on the shot.
It's only just 3 team fouls for the Wildcats. They just all happen to be on the same person.
Yeah, I'm about to say, really, it's 3 fouls on Williams, none on the Wildcats right now.
9 on Blue Lights, so Johnson Wells will shoot 2 the next foul for the rest of the half.
And there's the 4th foul. This time it's
Hobson.
not Williams. Yeah, on Hobson, like you said, Chuck, who just checked in for Darian.
If that one would have been on Williams, it would have been something new to me because DeAndre's sitting on the bench. So.
First shot bounces off the left side. One of 2 there for Williams. Extends the lead out to 3. 5:45 left to go before we head to halftime. Hobson takes it up the floor. Works inside, fading away. And that one's good from the left elbow.
Hobson comes back into the game and immediately provides some offense. Wildcats have been stuck on 29 for a few minutes.
Wildcats get stuck on the double team. That 3 won't fall. Hobson a rebound. Racing ahead. Lost a handle. That'll be a double dribble. I think he wanted to kick it out to Marley, but Marley by that time he looked up, cut to the basket, and he kind of got stuck in no man's land and got called with the double dribble, which will be the 9th turnover on the Wildcats. Ball tipped up in the air. It's a steal for Wilkins. 3-on-3 basketball here. Hobson gets it blocked, but foul called.
Nice hands by Z. He got in the passing lane there and picked off that pass. Earned the opportunity for Hobson to go to the free throw line.
First shot's good from Hobson. That one ties it, 32 all. This one possibly take the lead. And there it is, Wildcats now up by 1.
5 minutes left to play first half. Blue Lights still shooting 56% from the field.
On the take, Williams, 2 defenders, caught Hobson in the air. So 15 foul. Fouls are racking up quickly here for the Wildcats in these last 3 minutes of play. Now it'll be the 2nd foul on Hobson.
Williams made 1 out of the 2 last time down the court.
Knotted up at 33. 4:45 to go, still left in this half. Wildcats are in the double bonus. Wildcats still have 2 fouls to give. Poole goes baseline, pushing off.
They're going to say
Ball
Marley
going the
dipped
other
the
way.
shoulder. As Williams had the defensive position established.
Just the first foul on Marley. So next foul, Blue Lights will be shooting, and we'll have both teams shooting free throws the rest of the way. 4.5 left before half. Williams takes it up the court, hands it off. Jamison gives it to Anderson. They rotate back to Williams. Now picks up the assignment with Miller. Corner 3. That one won't fall, but a rebound from Hobson. Wilkins through the lane, sidesteps one defender, gets caught in the air, foul called on Jamison. Two shots here for Zarian Wilkins. That one puts the Wildcats up by 1. That's Wilkins' first point of the day. Mark it 2 points, so 35-33, 4 minutes left after those Zarian Wilkins free throws. Williams draws the double team, gives it up to Anderson. Now guarded by Kostick. Foul called on Kostick, and 1-and-1 coming for Kenny Anderson.
Alicott checks back in for the Thoroughbreds.
High arc free throw on the first attempt falls. Two free throws to answer there. It's tied again, this time 35 all. So Hobson brings it up the court. Kostick set up in the left corner. Wilkins for 3, and it rattles home.
First 3 the Wildcats have hit in a while. Hobson had the 2 early ones. but they haven't had one in about 15 minutes or so.
Step back three. That one to answer. Browder keeps this one tied up. Hobson trying to dance. Step back three. His one's a brick, but the rebound from Poole, that one goes.
Good offensive rebound position by Marley. Saw that one coming long and got to the spot.
Williams lost it off his foot. Going the other way now. Wildcats with a chance to extend their lead. Kostick and Hobson both on that left side. Miller with it now.
Mismatch.
Miller trying to go all the way. High arcing lay-in, no good. But the putback from Wilkins.
Miller recognized the mismatch as he had Williams on him and took advantage of it. Didn't get the score, but his drive caused the defense to collapse. He was able to get the offensive board in the putback.
Corner three from Dickey, no good. Miller kind of pulled up on that rebound. So Blue Lights will get another chance. Down to 8 on the shot. Anderson goes baseline to Williams. Got to do something with it, and he shuffled that pivot foot.
Good D by C.J. Miller. He got Williams buried underneath the basket. Williams tried to stop and spin and drug that pivot foot. Turnover gives it back to the Wildcats.
So Miller set up on the right elbow. See if they can get another switch. But Hobson, the floater, leaves it for Miller.
Beautiful lead by Robert. Broke down the defense. Coach Farr is going to call a timeout. 30-second timeout. So we'll take it and be back with you in just a few seconds. So we're back. 141 left to play. First half, 44-38. Wildcats up by 6.
Wildcats have been on a good little run here, really sparked by Wilkins. Started off with the 2 free throws, and he knocked down a 3, and then he got a 2 in transition. And then Wildcats really started to get on a roll offensively and defensively here. We saw in the last possession with the lob to Miller, and there he is with a block. Ball will stay here with the Thoroughbreds. They'll have 20 seconds on the shot, 1:23 left on the game clock. We get a stoppage of play here from the officials. Check over at the scores table.
Shot clock reset to 20, but the ball didn't hit the rim, so we go reset to 12.
Quick inbound to Ezel. 3 from Anderson. That one's good. Much needed bucket there for Blue Lights. Hobson goes around the screen, looking for help, throws it away.
Hobson got caught in the air there, tried to throw it behind his back to Kostick, but Brandon had already cut back towards the top of the key. That one sails out of play.
So we take under a minute to play here before we head to halftime. Wildcats hanging on to a 3-point lead, 44-41. In the corner, Anderson, another tray. That one's good. That ties it. Hobson looking to make a play, takes it himself, the finger roll.
So 38 to play in the half, 30 on the shot clock. Wildcats will get another possession here. If they can get a stop and a conversion.
Screen coming from Dickey. Tough shot goes, wow. That's Browder. Three-pointers keeping Blue Lights in this one. They're now up on top by one. Wildcats will hold for the last shot. Kostick in the corner. Hobson guarded up by Ezel. Goes away from the screen. Trying to do too much with it. Looking for help. Kostick puts up a shot. That one, hangs on the rim. But Wildcats will head into the half down by one against Blue Lights College. We'll be back here in 15 minutes with your first half stats and second half action. Stay tuned.
We're back here courtside with Wildcats down 47-46 to Blue Light College. Checking some of the USAA action this Saturday afternoon. Kind of a light schedule for the third Saturday in January. 15th ranked Williamson College of the Trades beat Christendom College 72-35. EMAC member Warren Wilson dropped a road game at Crown College 72-67. Number 7 Central Maine up 99-98 with 1 second left in overtime on the Community College of Rhode Island. Number 10 Southern Maine was postponed against Massasoit Community College. 12th ranked Berkeley College of New York was scheduled to start at 2 o'clock against Thomas Nelson. No score posted in that one. And that's all of the ranked action for today. Last night, second-ranked Penn State Wilkes-Barre lost to Penn State Shenango in PSUAC action. And we'll check the rest of the EMAC scores. Apprentice School beats Regent University 88-62 earlier today. And that is the only other EMAC school in action. So that catches you up on the out-of-town scores. First half stats, Blue Light shoots 18 of 33 from the field, 54.5%, 7 of 15 for 3, 46.7, 4 evaded the foul line. Wildcats 16 of 33 from the field, 48.5%, 3 of 9 from deep, 11 of 15 at the free throw line. Wildcats plus 10 on the boards, 20-10, 8 offensive rebounds for Johnson & Wales, 3 for the Thoroughbreds. Wildcats have 4 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, 11 turnovers. Thoroughbreds have 5 assists, 5 steals, 1 block, and 9 turnovers. Individually for the Thoroughbreds, Jawan Browder has 12, 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 3 from deep. He has 5 rebounds and 2 assists. 11 points for Kenny Anderson on 3 of 7 from the field, 3 of 6 from downtown, 2 of 2 at the foul line. 8 points for Jabraylin Ezel, 4 of 7 from the field. He has an assist and a steal as well. 6 points for Victor Gong, 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from deep. A rebound and 2 steals for Victor. 4 points for Darian Williams, 1 of 1 from the field, 2 of 4 at the foul line, a couple of rebounds and an assist for Williams. 2 points for Chance Jamison on 1 of 2 shooting. 2 points for Chris Dickey on 1 of 3 shooting. 2 points for Devin Allicott. He made his only shot. For the Wildcats, 16 for Robert Hobson, 5 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 4 of 5 at the foul line. 4 rebounds, 2 assists for Robert. 7 points for Zerion Wilkins, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from deep, 2 of 2 at the foul line, 5 rebounds, an assist and a steal for Z. 6 points for C.J. Miller, 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 2 at the foul line, 3 rebounds. 8 points for Malik Bullock, 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 4 from the foul line, 3 rebounds from Malik. 6 points for Marley Poole, 3 of 6 shooting, 2 rebounds, an assist, a steal from Marley. 2 points for Antonio Smith, 1 of 2 from the field, 2 rebounds for Tonio. 1 point for DeAndre Williams, that from the foul line. He did pick up 3 fouls in the first half. And Brandon Kostick played but did not score, missed both of his shots from the field and was 0 of 1 from three-point line. So that about gets you caught up on the halftime stats with Blue Lights College up 47-46 as we get set here for second half action.
You know, Chuck, when you start that, you always say we're here courtside. You know, I believe we're next to it, but I don't believe we are on the court. I'd say where we're standing, we are far from the court.
I guess it all depends upon your perspective. Or we're not on the end of the court, so that means we're on the side of the court.
Are we adjacent?
Are we adjacent? We could be adjacent.
Nevertheless, here we are, second half. Wildcats, they had a 6-point lead before heading to halftime, but then it was quickly closed out. And then taking the lead really out of nowhere. Here we are, Blue Lights on top of the Wildcats by 1, 47-46. Thoroughbreds now going left to right on your screen in blue, and Wildcats will be going right to left. Just like that, we get a foul.
That was going to be on Zerion Wilkins.
Wildcats have had trouble guarding JB Ezel. Make sure I get it right that time. It's not how you start the half, you know, it's how you finish. So We thank you for those tuning in. We like to get the names right. So Bullock back in. Bullock picked up 2 quick ones, trying to guard Ezel in the first half. So here we are, Kostick getting involved. That floater short. I believe the defender might have gotten a piece of it. Usually don't see Brandon miss that low. Well, ball moving around the perimeter here. Trying to get the switch. They do on Hobson. Ezel, long rebound, gets it himself. Looks underneath, pass deflected, and Hobson comes away with it.
I think Ezel would have been better just to try and take that one straight to the rim as a rather to leave it for a teammate.
He's been doing it all game. Wilkins gets caught in the air, won't get the roll.
A lot of contact. Coach Larkin wondering where the call is.
That was Alicott guarding him, and Marley got a hand on that one. Ezel gets called with the travel.
Turnover gives it back to the Wildcats. Each team with 11 now.
So Hobson to inbound, they find Kostick. Hobson the kick out, Poole the 3, short, man. Kostick and Poole both have come up with air, and that's a travel.
Is there a door open at that end of the gym? Are they shooting into a headwind? They're going to get another chance here as the Blue Lights turns it over.
Hobson works to the right side, spins in the paint, fadeaway jumper won't go, but the offensive board from Wilkins finds Poole wide open underneath.
Good job by Z, both to get the offensive rebound and to find Marley all alone underneath the basket.
Pass deflected underneath, saved, but tiptoeing that line. They're going to say Poole is out of bounds. It'll stay here, 12 seconds on the shot for Blue Lights College. Just over 2 minutes gone into this second half. Wildcats down by 1, 49-48. On the drive, gives it up underneath. Alicott's able to convert. Bullock pushing it ahead. Kostick, they're guarding Kostick tight. Hobson will take the shot, fading away. That one rattles in.
Third triple of the game for Hobson. Robert's saying he got fouled as well.
Stop it play here. We'll get a timeout for the Thoroughbreds. We'll see if it's just a 30-second timeout, I believe. They're still discussing with the officials. It will be a 30-second timeout.
We'll take this opportunity to remind everyone we'll be on the air at 5:50 on Tuesday for doubleheader action, women and men, against Clinton College as we open up EMAC play. 6 o'clock tip-off for the women and men to follow about 8 o'clock or so. So if you can't join us in person for that one, tune in on the Wildcat Sports Network. We'll have all the action for you.
Williams to inbound, Poole guarding the pass. Ezel guarded by Bullock. Moves in the paint. Now switched up on Kostick. And now that's Anderson for 3, no good. 2 Wildcats there for the rebound. It's Wilkins, outlet ahead. We got a 3-on-2. Bullock underneath, does it himself.
Good hit ahead by Hobson and good recognition by Malik that the defender was coming. He used the rim as a protection there, so we didn't get a shot block.
Ezel takes the 3 on Wilkins. Long rebound, foul on the floor. It's going to be on Bullock.
Malik saying that he got his. Malik saying he got his jersey grabbed. His pleas fall on deaf ears.
Anderson on the baseline to inbound. Ooh, nearly stolen by Poole. Williams works in the paint. 2 Wildcats there. Gets them both in the air and gets the lay-in.
Nice move by Williams.
Hobson lost the handle, gives it up. Kostick looking for help. Able to find Poole. Good heads-up play. It'll keep it here. Throws it off the leg of Williams. Wildcats really complaining to the officials about a lot of contact not being called, but Hobson stops on a dime. This floater's good. Nice touch.
Robert drove his defender, got some separation. Spin move is Ezel again, straight to the basket, able to lay it up and in.
Wildcats struggling to find a matchup to guard Ezel. Hobson can't get the roll. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It will be Blue Lights ball. C.J. Miller's going to check in for Bullock. So I think they're going to put Hobson now on Ezel. Working to that right side, going baseline. The extra man not there. Blocking foul called. It'll be on Kostick. So within 4 minutes and 15 seconds, Wildcats have already picked up 3 fouls. That's the second on Kostick.
They say Kostick slid into the defender who was driving, or to the offensive player who was driving baseline.
Some extracurriculars going on between the teams down on the court, but referees clear it up quickly. So Ezel now, we'll see what Hobson can do, and Hobson forces the turnover. Foul called on Ezel.
Ezel grabbed Marley as Marley had made the steal. First team foul on Blue Lights, second on Ezel.
Poole takes Ezel. Count it!
That's going to be the third on Ezel, as he's picked up 2 in about 5 seconds. So he becomes the first thoroughbred to get in any sort of foul trouble.
Free throw rattles out. Coming away with the rebounds, Browder. Blue Lights on the attack. Ezel steps into that one. Over Miller, won't fall. Rebound saved by Wilkins.
Good team rebounding by Poole and Wilkins there.
Poole the kick out. Hobson, corner 3. It's up. It's good.
Nice work by Marley. As the Blue Lights had a player all under the basket. They couldn't find him.
Ezel
Layup no
get the
good.
roll there for Ezel. Ball out of bounds. It'll stay here with Blue Lights.
They had Williams all alone underneath the basket and couldn't find him. And then Alacott got the offensive rebound, but the Wildcats knocked it out of his hands.
So Browder trying to split the defenders. Gives it up. Ball in the hands of Williams. 4 seconds on the shot. And that 3 nearly banks home. It hit the rim though, so shot clock resets. Kind of both teams sleeping. And that 3 no good. Williams there for the wide open offensive rebound, and a foul called on the putback attempt. That'll be, well, I thought they were going to issue a tech to Marley, but really Williams is talking a lot to Marley Poole. I don't think he's telling him a joke either, but Been a lot of chatter on the court really throughout this game.
They
They're
did
going to issue the double tech, so it's going to be on Williams and Poole.
So third on Marley, second on Williams on the double technical. 5 team fouls on the Wildcats, 3 on the Thoroughbreds now. And we'll have Williams shooting free throws. Knocks down the first.
So 2 of 2 there. Cuts the Wildcats lead to 3. 14:25 left to go in this one. Hobson to take. Leaves the floater. Wow, again, nice touch.
It's raining outside. Robert with a little teardrop inside.
Ezel leaves it down low, but
Tough pass for the Thoroughbred player to handle from
lob it up
Ezel.
for Miller. Up and under. Gets the roll.
Wildcats have matched their largest lead at 7. And now a
Lost it out of
turnover.
bounds. Ball right back to the Wildcats. DeAndre Williams will check in for Kostick.
Williams couldn't handle that pass there. Trying to make the turn off the baseline.
Oh, wow. Wide open is Wilkins. Turnaround 3 is no good. Really fortunate there for Blue Lights. Top of the key, Alicott looking for help. Finds Williams, guarded by Poole. Both of those players just picked up that double tech. Ezel needs 3 Wildcats, and the easy offensive putback for Alicott as 3 defenders crash down low. Coach Larkin set to get Antonio Smith back in the game. Long 2 for Poole won't fall, but another offensive board for Wilkins, and he's fouled.
Good work by Z. Got good position there on the weak side, or excuse me, strong side, where that one came up short from Marley. And grabbed the board and got fouled. That's going to be the 3rd on to Browder for Blue Lights. So the Thoroughbreds starting to get into a little bit of foul trouble themselves.
Wilkins knocks down that one.
We haven't seen Victor Nong yet this half for the Thoroughbreds. He started the game, hit a couple of threes early. Hasn't played since about midway through the first half. As Wilkins knocks down both.
Oh.
And nearly a steal. Z's foot hit out of bounds as he spun to try and collect himself.
That would have been catch of the year right there if he would have reeled that one in. Antonio Smith will check in for Wilkins.
I think the officials are checking the shot clock. It's reset to 30, but they're going to say the Wildcats never had the possession off the steal, so it goes back to 29 for the Thoroughbreds.
DeAndre Williams guarding Ezel. Trying to get the switch on Smith. Williams trying to stay with him. Wildcats good at getting back to their man. Foul called on Miller. It's going to put Browder at the line for 2. .48 left. Wildcats up 66-59. First shot good.
First attempt for Browder today.
Two of 2 there. That puts Blue Lights 8 of 12 so far on the day at the free throw line. Wildcats shot 13 of 18.
Thoroughbreds missed 3 of their first 4 free throws, so they've righted the ship there. Been very solid from that point on.
Fading away long, 2 for Hobson. Won't rattle in. Over the back call on Miller, flying in for that rebound. Second foul on Miller, 17th foul. Will walk it to the other end of the floor for some free throws as Blue Lights is now in the bonus. Still a lot of time in this one. Thoroughbreds have only committed 4 fouls, so a couple more before the Wildcats will be shooting in the bonus.
The opposite of the first half when the Thoroughbreds committed a bunch of fouls and the Wildcats hardly had any.
Two of 2 there, so some strong free throw shooting. Some freebies here has kept Blue Lights now within 3. Nearly a push off for Williams. Underneath, tough shot from Miller. Can't get the roll. The tip from Smith. A lot of contact, won't fall. Coach Larkin frustrated, looking for the foul, not going to get it. And that ball, wow. You know, I thought Marley was going to get the steal, and I thought Williams was going to get the pass, but it went right between them.
That one just sailed long.
Because I think Marley was like, I can't get to it. And then Williams was like, oh, Marley's going to get to it. Why bother? So it kind of just went to no man's land out of bounds. Pulled for 3. Shot won't fall. Offensive rebound from Miller. Gets pushed in the back by.
I thought they were going to call a foul on Ezell, but
going to say Miller stepped out of bounds.
Out of bounds and give it to Blue Lights.
Under 12 minutes left. Wildcats hanging to a 3-point lead. They struggled offensively here the past few minutes.
They get another foul on Miller as he ran over Browder.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit of a frustration foul. And number 35, Victor Nong, will check in. Saw some action in the first half. Haven't seen him since until now. They replaced Alicott.
So that's the 3rd on Miller, 8th team foul. So he joins Williams with 3 for the Wildcats.
So again, 2 of 2 for Browder. It's 4 of 4 on the day.
Blue Lights back within 1, 66-65.
Smith rolling to the rim. Hobson leaves it in the air. Smith grabs the rebound, gets the putback.
Antonio's done a good job on the boards today, particularly the offensive end.
Oh, Wildcats lost a man. Oh, the chase down block from Williams. Williams, when Anderson got the ball, Williams was on the right block. That closeout speed was ridiculous on that block.
I got a big round of applause from the crowd here. The defensive effort by Williams.
We'll see if that can spark some energy back in the Wildcats. Ball off the foot of Ezell.
Bad pass there. I think that was Nong that threw it at Ezell's feet. And kicked it out of play.
Nice give and go from Marley to Hobson. Now they left Poole all alone for a sec. And Hobson loses the handle and foul call, and we'll see what's on. Ezell and Anderson both there. They're going to get Ezell.
That's his 4th. 11-11 left. See what Coach Mario Farr wants to do.
$15 foul on the Thoroughbreds. Are they saying that's his 5th? Officials are over there talking with Coach Farr. I think they had little hiccup at the scores table on the
I think they got it straightened out. That is the fourth.
Fourth, yeah. Scoreboard says 4 at least, so. So yeah, it's officially his 4th foul. Just confirm that. Deep 3 from Hobson. Oh, it won't fall. Rebound tipped away from Poole. Running to it is Williams. Marley works inside through the contact. Oh, wow. They're going to count it.
Official waved it off.
Yeah, he waved it off, and then he said
count it.
Then he said count it. Wow. How could you not count? How could you take that away from him?
You got to give it to him for the effort.
Yeah.
The flying acrobatic attempt there.
Foul. I didn't see the official's number yet.
Now I'm not sure
Officials
what's
are
happening.
discussing, because he did wave it off initially, and then he said count it. I think they're talking about waving it off because Coach Larkin is furious. Are they going to call offensive foul on Marley? Oh, this is interesting. Official talking with Dan Larkin right now, visibly upset. Referee's got to communicate what happened to the scores table now, as really nobody knows what's going on. So right now it sits at 10:56. Wildcats are up by 5, 70-65.
So they called the foul on Antonio Smith, his first.
Okay.
But are they going to count the basket?
So if it's a foul then on Smith, we're walking down to the end of the floor for some free throws.
So I guess they're counting the basket from Poole and then calling the foul on Antonio Smith. And now we're going to come down here and shoot free throws, and it looks like that Chris Dickey is going to go to the line.
Huh. Well, if you're staying with us, we're trying to piece together really what happened. Marley went down the floor and thought he had a lay-in and one, but we saw kind of in a split second one of the officials wave it off as soon as the basket went in. And then after all this talk between the officials, the coaches, they call a foul on Smith, and I believe they just left the bucket on the board for Marley and then went to the other end and shot free throws, and here we are now.
Dickey missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Smith got the rebound.
Miller.
And a 5-second violation on C.J. Miller. So that gets you up to date on the saga.
Coach Larkin still mad about that. I'd be too. I mean, I really wasn't paying attention to Antonio when Marley was driving to the rim, so I don't really know what he did. Williams, good job by Miller, just calls the timeout.
Good defense by CJ, and Williams went to the ground, had to call timeout to save the possession. So timeout, Blue Lights. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Wildcats up 70-65, 10:21 left.
.21 left. Wildcats up 70-65. Blue Lights with it now. Quick pass from the elbow. The floater rolls in. And that was Chance Jamison getting the bucket out of the timeout. Pull the spin move. Can't get the roll. The tip not there either. And it'll be Thoroughbreds ball. Wildcats now hanging to that 3-point lead. Every time they've kind of built momentum, it just kind of deteriorated away slowly as really the fouls started to rack up here in the second half, and Blue Lights hanging around. Did Hobson kick that? I couldn't see.
Hobson tipped it and kept it alive. C.J. Miller corralled it, and then they're going to call the foul on Dickey. 7th team foul, so that's going to put Miller at the line for 1-1.
Yep, and the referees recognize that now.
So 9:39 left. Both teams are going to shoot the rest of the way.
The pace of play has slowed down tremendously. You say it's chilly up there in Apex. Well, I'm no meteorologist, but I know it ain't hot down here in Charlotte. I got my layers on today.
The 70-degree temperatures from earlier this week are a distant memory at this point.
So Nong will check in. He'll replace Browder. C.J. Miller at the line. One shot here. Second one rattles out, and Nong comes away with the rebound. So Williams running point with Ezel on the bench with those 4 fouls. It'll be quite a while before Ezel gets back in this one. The floater on the baseline, no good. A lot of bodies in their mix for that rebound, and they get a jump ball. It'd be Wildcats possession.
That was Poole and Nong fighting for that one. Good hustle by both.
Hobson brings it up now, guarded by Nong. In the paint, stops on a dime. That's 3 times tonight he's done that. Gets to that 6-foot spot and just nice teardrop through the net. Oh, the block from Smith. Gets the rebound too. Poole pushing up ahead. Williams with the left. Count it! Foul on Anderson. It'll be Williams for the Wildcats at the line for the 3-point opportunity.
Really heady play there by DeAndre. He slowed down just a touch to draw the contact and get the foul. Was still able to lay it up and in. Wildcats now up by 8, and Williams will be at the line for one more.
So Williams, the left-hander, able to maintain possession through the contact. It was a tough shot to make, but he got to fall. And here we go. Wildcats starting to pick up momentum again. We'll see if they can hang on to it. Now corner 3 off the mark. Offensive rebound. Gets Miller in the air. Brought down, gets it poked away, but goes right to Poole. Poole racing up the floor through the paint, hangs in the air, off the rim. The putback from Smith rolls out. Oh, good play from Poole. Tips it, saves it. Williams for 3. No good. Oh, another good play from Poole to keep it alive. We get a jump ball this time.
I think they're going to call the foul on Nong for reaching in.
Oh, man. Tough break there.
So that's the 4th on Nong. So he joins Ezel with 4.
There wasn't good shots on that possession, but I mean, the effort from Marley down low. First the tip out to Hobson, and then underneath, the awareness to catch it, tiptoe inbounds, and save it to your team. I mean.
Yeah, we've seen Marley, hit 9 threes in a game and score 35 points before, but you don't have to score all the time to affect the game in a positive way. And Marley's showing that today, doing all the little things that you have to do to help win.
Yeah, Marley only 12 points today, but his impact has been great here. 2 of 2 there for Williams. Wildcats with a double-digit lead now, the first of the game. Largest between any team here tonight so far. 78-67, under 8 to go. Oh, he stepped on the line. So Jamison was running baseline, didn't reestablish himself before he touched the ball. So Hobson will have to get open. They'll find Poole up ahead. Stops at the free throw line. That jumper no good. Smith right there. Gets it right over top of Dickey.
Wildcats are plus 10 on the rebounds with 17 offensive.
The take from Jamison. Good answer here.
Sorely
Much needed.
Yeah, bucket for the Thoroughbreds. They've gone quite a bit without any points.
Zips one over to Poole. One-on-one with Williams. Everybody flushed out on the left side. Takes it himself. Can't get the roll again. Foul on the rebound. It'll be on.
They're calling on Smith over the back.
Zarin Wilkins. Haven't seen him in quite a while. We'll check back in for
the second on Antonio. 10th team foul. So Blue Lights will shoot 2 the rest of the way. The Thoroughbreds have 9 team fouls themselves. So basically everybody's shooting 2 from here on out.
7:10 left. Jamison gets the roll on that first free throw. Wilkins checks in for Williams.
So Wildcats going really big with Miller, Smith, and Z on the court.
Oh, deflected off the hands. Miller gets back, try to prevent the easy bucket. And Blue Lights still able to convert. That time it was Dickey getting the lay-in off the turnover. Brings it back within 7. We'll see if this is another moment where the Wildcats kind of go stagnant and Blue Lights creeps back in it. Hobson to take, gets it poked from behind, foul called. I'll put Hobson at the line. 2 shots coming here. Third foul on Darian Williams. 10th team foul, so we're well into the double bonus for both teams. First shot's good. Two of 2 for Hobson.
Pushes the lead back to 9, 6:30 to play. Wildcats work to get a stop here.
Williams, the Euro, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound Wilkins.
Williams kind of lost his balance and threw up a wild shot.
Wilkins through the legs, gets bumped. 4th foul coming here for Williams.
Williams
Wilkins
commits
will
that
be
one.
at the free throw line.
He becomes the 3rd Thoroughbred with 4 fouls.
And Williams and Ezel, your 2 main guards, really your 2 main scoring options in this game, both in foul trouble. They're going to keep Williams out there. Coach Farr's checking over his bench. They're going to keep the same 5 in here. 6:16 left. Wildcats up by 10, 83-73. Anderson working around some traffic, kicked off the foot of Poole. We'll keep it here, 17 seconds. No, reset to 20, excuse me, on the shot clock. Be Anderson toss it in on the baseline. Bounce pass into a lot of traffic.
Steal by Miller.
And Marley Poole with the slam.
Marley got the slam, but CJ got his hand in the passing lane on the other end. Deflected it to Robert. Hobson found Marley for the slam.
Williams nearly lost a handle on that one. Smith out on Jamison. The double team gets it right back. Oh, nice pass behind the back to Anderson for three. What a turn of events. It looked like a Wildcat steal. Instead, it's a Blue Lights three and a block, but a foul called. Ooh, I thought that was a clean block from Jamison, but official had a better angle than I did. But
I kind of agree. First three of the second half for Blue Lights, and at a very opportune time for them. They were down by 12. Hobson will be back at the line for a couple. That's point number 31 on the afternoon for Robert.
So Ezel and Browder set to check back in for Blue Lights here in a few minutes. Not yet, they wave him off. So Williams stays in there at point with the 4 fouls for the Thoroughbreds. 5.5 to go here. Wildcats holding on to that 10-point lead. Williams step back from the elbow, gives it up. Nong, quick three, good. So back-to-back threes for Blue Lights. Starting to find their rhythm from beyond the arc. Poole steps into that one, can't answer. Another rebound for Dickey. Nong, can you do it again? Yes, oh, Larkin is gonna call a timeout for the Wildcats as that 10-point lead is quickly down to 4, 86-82, 4:56 left. Wildcat timeout, will be back here in a minute.
Back out of the timeout, 87-82. Wildcats up by 5. Scoreboard was off there briefly. Now we've got it corrected, 4:56 to play.
A point must have gotten lost in the matrix somewhere.
Still trying to figure it out from that Marley basket, Antonio Smith foul situation.
Another floater from Hobson.
It's 34 for Robert, 2 off his career high.
Anderson gets the switch on Smith. And it's nearly a steal. Good hands from Williams. Oh, they had Dickey wide open underneath. An errant pass from Nong. Turns it over.
Wildcats lucky there. Almost got the steal, but then a little too much mustard on the pass from Nong. Looking for Dickey.
So we'll get a stoppage at play here. Officials over at the scores table. Kind of had a couple things. Coach Farr was calling for a tip. I don't think anybody got a hand on that pass from the Wildcats. And I believe they're checking the score again. So right now it's at 89-82. 4:23 left. Both teams will stay out there, kind of get a mini huddle on the court. Yeah, I heard the official say that's correct. So 4:23, Wildcats up 89-82. And it's Johnson Wales ball. Out there on the floor is Hobson, Poole, Wilkins, Miller, and Smith. Biggest lineup all night the Wildcats have put out there. Smith calling for it on the block. Works inside, tough move. Miller nearly had the putback dunk. Poole grabs it, dumps it down low off the hands of Smith. Miller was there as well. Not sure who was that intended for, but nevertheless, a Wildcat turnover. And we tick under 4 minutes.
Kind of thought that we'd see Ezel at that last time out by the Thoroughbreds, but he's going to continue on the bench.
Oh, Nong was left alone in the corner. Nobody was there for the Wildcats. He gets it now. Quick shot. Won't fall this time.
That one was
Rebound
short
Hobson.
as Smith got out on the good closeout there.
Smith, the tallest player out there for the Wildcats. You got to get that shot way over top.
And that's going to be the 5th on Nong. Too much contact on the drive for Wilkins.
That's going to get Alicott in the game. So Victor Nong really sparked the comeback. 2 quick threes to get Blue Lights back in it. And we'll also get Browder and Ezel in. So Ezel with those 4 fouls. Check in for Williams with 4 fouls as well. And Jamison will head off as the last player for Blue Lights. So Wilkins at the line. Pair of free throws right here. First one's off the left side. Knocks down the second. Wildcats up by 8, 3.5 left to go here at the Wildcat Center Gym. Wildcat fans, if you're tuning in, haven't yet subscribed, please do so. Turn on your notifications. That way you're aware when we have your live sporting events here. Oh, man, good save from Poole. Wide open alone is Wilkins.
Boy, quick 3 there from Dickey, and it didn't touch anything. The Wildcats turned that into a break, go back up by 10.
Three from Ezel off the bench for nearly 6 minutes. Knocks down that shot. Deep pass ahead to Poole, guarded by Ezel. Strong take, tipped up. Last touch by Alicott. It'll stay here with the Wildcats. 19 seconds on the shot.
Wildcats need to just keep working it inside and scoring or getting fouled. They're still up by 7.
Wilkins throws it up to Poole. Takes the 3 over Ezel. No good. Offensive rebound from Miller. The putback rolls out. Rebound from Dickey. They bounce it ahead in the corner. Anderson on the baseline. Tough shot goes. 2:20 left. Hobson gets away from the double team. Guarded out by Dickey. Spins, fades on the elbow. Rolls off. Rebound Browder. Browder the take, dumps it down low. Foul called. 2 shots coming for Dickey. As we sit at 1:59 left. Second foul on Wilkins. Those are big free throws here.
Can make it a 1-possession game.
Missed the first. So if he makes this, it'll still be a 2-possession game. He does. 92-88. 1:59 left.
Dickey just 1 of 5 at the free throw line today.
Step back 3. Wilkins. Big shot.
That was A little Farouk Manesh like for Z early in the shot clock.
Blocking foul call. It's going to be a third on Wilkins. Good take there from Ezel again. Good thing about that, barely took any time off the clock, and he stopped the clock.
Yeah, it's pretty much best case scenario there for Blue Lights. Maybe you could have got the and one.
Brandon Kostick, haven't heard his name called much this second half. He'll be set to check in. Oh, another missed free throw. So Kostick will replace Smith. .139 left on the clock. Ezel's second shot here is good. 95-89. Get a full team timeout from Blue Lights.
We'll take it with them and be back in just over a minute. So we're back out of the timeout. 95-89, Wildcats up, 139 left.
Wildcats possession right now.
Wildcats will want to burn some clock here, get a good shot. Ezel has to be careful with the 4.
Oh,
Wilkins,
good take by Wilkins. Wilkins trying to close this one out. Had a 3 a minute ago, and now another chance for 3, this time the tougher way. At the free throw line for the 3-point opportunity here. 127 still on the clock. Off the mark. Miller fighting for the rebound. Ball kind of sits on that line.
Dickey didn't reestablish himself in bounds and touched it, so the Wildcats will keep possession. Fresh shot clock.
Yeah, that's a big hit there for Blue Lights.
They can take this under a minute.
Oh, heads up play from Hobson.
And Ezel is going to be charged with his 5th. Ezel had his back turned to Hobson on the inbound, so Robert tossed it off his back, picked it up, tried to go up for a layup, and Ezel fouled him.
That was a great play. Doesn't take any clock off, but I mean, a great heads-up play from Hobson, and you get Ezel out of the game. I mean, now that forces Williams back in with 4 fouls. So he can't really be aggressive on defense either.
You take away Ezel's driving ability. Williams hasn't done much driving.
Another offensive rebound, another foul. It's going to put C.J. Miller at the line.
Hobson upset himself for missing a couple of free throws there, but C.J. Miller picks up his teammate, gets the offensive rebound, and now he'll go to the line.
Wildcats slowly pulling away here. 121 left, free throw by free throw. This one not over yet. Wildcats missed a few here.
Even if Miller makes this one, it's still just a 3-possession game. Wildcats were 23 of 31. They've missed their last 4.
Gets the roll on that one. 98-89, 121 left. Ball in the hands of Browder.
See where.
Blocked by Wilkins. Heads up play from Poole, up ahead. Takes it himself, Wilkins. That's the century mark for the Wildcats, 189.
You're right, Kelly. We're going to start calling Z the closer.
As we tick under a minute to play, 55 seconds. I don't know why you're taking your time here. You got to get a shot off. Turnaround jumper from Allicott's no good. Tipped out. Allicott gets it right back. Dickey for three. That one's short. Rebound Poole. Outlet ahead. Cherry picking. It's Hobson. Oh, he missed the dunk. But the save from Wilkins throws it right to Allicott. Going right back the other way for three. That one's no good. Offensive rebound. Williams up in the air. He can't convert. And Wildcats can dribble this clock out. Poole with the dagger. 20.5 left. 102-89. This one out of reach for Blue Lights College.
Thoroughbreds came in and pushed the Wildcats pretty much the whole way as Dickey gets the bucket there. But the Wildcats just a little too much.
Just got inbounded here. Kostick will run out the clock. Two, 1-0. That will do it here at the Wildcat Center Gym. It was a good game. Got to give it up to Blue Lights College. They played hard all the way through. Wildcats just pulled away there at the end. They take this one 102-91.
Wildcats improved to 13-3 on the season. Blue Lights falls to 6-9. These two teams will face off again up in Apex in mid-February. So once again, we'll be back on the air 5:50 on Tuesday night for women's and men's basketball doubleheader against Clinton College. For now, I am Chuck Charles saying goodbye for the voice of the Wildcats, Kelly Turner. Everyone have a good evening, and we'll see you later.